Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D. Today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Knight of Bows and the Fox. And another court card. We haven't seen one in just over a week. I think the Page of Arrows was the last one that was out there. But this knight comes at a time for you to begin a quest. We talked a little bit about the rebirth yesterday, and getting out of that inaction of that boredom. Okay. Now, the way I like to explain the court cards is, knights are all about, that fighter tactician. Okay. They can go into a fight, being ready, or they can negotiate, be that tactician, and understanding, the way to avoid a fight. Okay. Now, this fox, this Knight of Bows, is somebody who's cunning, alert, and they're curious. They do have some wisdom, but they also have some playfulness as well. Bows is all about, fire, creativity, and action. And, you got the Three of Bows out there, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, and, that led you into some action. He has a couple life lessons cards and then a couple, vessels cards that, we're playing on your emotions. All right. Now this knight comes along at a time to say, you know what? It's time for you to move. It's time you begin that quest. Okay. Now foxes they're very alert of their surroundings, of what's going on. They're curious of their surroundings. Okay, they're witty. They can outfox a hound. All right, that's the way I look at it, and they're very clever. And with this fire, creativity, this action card, the thing that I like about it is sometimes you have to be clever into putting something into action. You may have to trick yourself, into doing something. Okay. With the court cards, we talk about, people in your lives, maybe the characteristics that they have, or maybe it's an event. All right. So be aware of the people that are around you, okay? And that could be past, present, and future people, okay? It could be people who are real, like your boss, significant other, spouse, however you want to look at it. It could also be, somebody from the spirit world contacting you, okay? So you have to listen. You have to watch the signs and the symbols. You have to, be aware of that heightened alertness that this fox brings. Somebody may come into your life as a person, or it could be a spirit, let's say, that's, that they were impulsive, okay? Or maybe this is you, and you're making an impulsive decision, all right? Something that's very dynamic, that moves you forward. This person, spirit, you could be flamboyant in the way you do things, dramatic, all right? The key is if you're this person, or, it's represented by a person that you knew, that's maybe in the spirit world, okay, or, somebody in your life. It's somebody that's going to take action. The opportunity to take action to move forward. This could be somebody who's competitive as well. They like to show off. Now, again, if this is a characteristic, maybe spirit, somebody in spirit that was witty and clever and innovative, an innovator, improviser. This could be somebody that could, make something happen out of food. They improvise. Able to figure out, how to turn marshmallows into, Rice Krispie treat. All right, they improvise with what they have. They adapt. If this is an event, maybe this is, you're out there traveling the countryside. Going from woodpile to woodpile. All right. Maybe there's somebody that's, an event that's you need to get to quickly. All right, and there's a little impatience going on. All right, but there's an opportunity to change things. at whatever event that is. Maybe it's a work event. Maybe it's just having a team meeting to change the perspective, to change the atmosphere. All right, to have the conversations with people. All right, and you have to be witty and clever to do that. So you don't signal somebody out. You talk about what's going on, in your department. Maybe it's an opportunity to put things in a different perspective. Now, the question that this fox asks is where do you need to be slower? Are you moving too quickly? Okay, and what details are you missing? Those are the two questions it asks. What details are you missing? And where do you need to be slower? And as I look at the rest of the cards, from the week, that 8 of Vessels, let's start at the beginning. Because what came off with is 10 of Stones. All right, and you still got that two of Stones, that challenges out there. So somebody's you walked away from the house, somebody's challenged you, somebody's knocked you off your path. All right, somebody's gaining that territorial rights. Maybe there was a power struggle going on. Okay, and you realized it, and you said, okay, I'm gonna step back for a little bit. I'm gonna reassess what's going on in my goals. You played right into the power of that person. You played right into giving them the energy that they have. And you're asking yourself, what details am I missing on that? That I saw that? Did I do the right thing? You start questioning yourself. And now it's an opportunity to say, okay, where do I need to be slower? Where do I need to come down off of that challenge and think things through? To be alert, to be cunning. The 3 of Bows, fulfillment. Yeah, there was a challenge there and knocked you off your path, and you realize you're not being fulfilled. Okay, you don't have that inner balance. You don't have that harmony. How do you get back to that? You could take the one path, maybe that leads you quickly to it. Or you could take the other path, and it's slower. Maybe it's just an opportunity of where you need to be slower is just to sit back and think. To have that opportunity to put things into thought and ask yourself, what's going to fulfill you? Okay, this is what's going to fulfill me. This is what I need to do. And you look at the details and you say, okay, this is what I'm missing. You're not going to slow that fall down on that blasted oak. Okay, but maybe that blasted oak put you in a position to where you were like, you know what? I need to start moving. I need to, yes, I'm free. You're right. This shocked my world. I got to move forward. Slow it down a little bit. Look at how you want to begin that quest. What are you missing within the details? Do you have everything? Look at everything again. The journey card. Right after that blasted oak is telling you, life is a cyclical change. With life comes, with death comes life. And you realize that, and you ask yourself, okay, you know what? You're right. Maybe I don't need to move so quickly. Maybe I need to slow down a little bit and realize where I'm at in life. Letting go of the things in the past. Understanding, where you're moving forward on your path. Looking at, okay, what am I missing? What am I missing to fulfill me? Which led you into that four of Vessels, that boredom. You're bored with life. Why am I bored with life? Have I been moving so fast that I haven't looked at the energy that's behind me? Have I not filled myself up with energy? Maybe I need to slow down. That's what that fox is asking. Okay. It's also, saying, okay, pay attention to those details. Pay attention to the 4 vessels behind you. the details to help fill you up. And in yesterday's card, that Eight of Vessels, rebirth. Take time to stick your toes in the water. Slow down. Become refreshed. Let that refreshness heal you so you can move forward. You know, take inventory of what you do have as you're sitting there with your feet in the water, just dangling, becoming refreshed. Do you have everything you need on the journey ahead of you? That's what that Knight of Bows is asking. So there you have it. Knight of Bows, the Fox, Court card, asking you what details are you missing and where do you need to be slower. That's today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is Dee for The Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, stay safe.